Hi. Are you tired? Oh, she is ignoring me right now. She's like, no, mama. We're not having this right now. Hey guys, it's been some time and I am finally back with my gorgeous baby. Yeah, so finally gave birth. It's been like a month and a half already, and I'm gonna update you guys on everything that's been going on, or what happened during the pregnancy, and right after what happened, be sharing some pictures with you guys. And yeah, so let's get started. So I finally had my second child, and boy, it was a journey for me. It was rough at the very beginning, especially because I had the nausea and things were just really out of whack at that time. Second trimester wasn't really that bad. I actually got back into working out and doing small things, activity, even dancing. I actually got more into the third trimester. I went back to dance a couple times. People just look at me like I'm crazy or something, because they're like, you're like almost due and you're dancing, you're doing all these moves, and yeah, people just thought I was crazy. But that's okay. That's a story for a different time. The labor part was actually not as bad as the first one, but it was still like crazy to me. To make it clear, what ended up happening, I ended up again with gestational diabetes. I spoke about this in my other video before this one, I believe. It was just up and down for me, and there was a lot of things going on. I was very stressed. I was not eating the best on top of that, even though I tried. But I think also the hormones and all that, what's going on, it just happens when you're pregnant. Things happen, your hormones get out of whack, you're not yourself, especially 99% of the time.
So I am 38 weeks now, and I'm going to one of my final appointments. We'll see how that goes, and they're probably gonna tell me to stay. I'm not sure. We'll see what that happens. I'm a little nervous. Almost due. Let's go. Now we're heading up to the clinic. So it's been a long day, and they finally told me it's gonna be tomorrow. Labor is tomorrow. It's gonna be C-section, and I'm tired. Wish me luck. I have to be there by 6:30. So.
My daughter, unfortunately, was actually a big girl, just like my son. My daughter was born with 10 pounds, and my son was 9 pounds and 10 ounces, if I remember correctly. The difference between my first labor and my second labor is that I didn't spend like 24 hours or more in labor. I jumped into it. So, and the second one, instead of doing an epidural, they actually used anesthesia, which I didn't realize there were two different things. Because in my first labor, I was like drowsy and I couldn't remember most of the things that happened. I was zoning in and out, and I don't even remember much about seeing my son when I gave birth the first time. For this one, it was just like I had a full-blown conversation with my husband. I was talking to the doctors. I was very aware of what was going on. And it was just like amazing, the difference. So the doctors were asking me, "Are you okay? And are you feeling anything?" And I said, "No, I don't feel anything. I mean, I would feel pressure, and that's pretty much it." The C-section surgery went well. However, there was something that they found, and of course I was completely scared at first, because I'm like, whoa, what if it's like something like cancer or something like that? They found something called a zit. I don't remember the name of it, but it's basically a ball, like a huge ball, and it's like leftovers of the baby. I mean, I don't really know much about it. One of the doctors was saying like, holy moly, like that's all I heard. I'm like, well, what's going on? And then I'm like, that's when I started freaking out, because I was like, well, what's going on? What's going on, doctors? They're like, oh, we found yada, yada, yada. And do you want us to remove it? And I'm like, is it gonna affect me? Like, is it gonna cause like pain? Is it gonna affect me after you guys are done with the surgery? That's what I meant. And, or in long term, they're like, well, it can. They removed it and they showed me like in this clear glass container with like water or some sort of liquid, and it was huge. It was like this big. It was disgusting. I was like, OMG, how did you guys not even know I had that in? And so in some ways, I'm very grateful we had the C-section done because otherwise they would have never known I had that. My concern was how they didn't see that in the sonogram. If you want to know more information on that or more details on my story, what happened exactly, let me know down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to share. That's when I saw my beautiful baby, this 10-pound baby, like crying her eyes out. But I'm like super happy because it's like finally I get to hold my child. I get to see her. I get to see how she looks like. During my recovery process, I felt like even though I was in excruciating pain the day after the surgery, it was a lot easier than the first time because I was already aware of what's going on and what to expect. Just the first day alone was just like horrible for me because I couldn't even move. I like while I was in bed, I was fine, but once I tried to get up, it was just a struggle. It was really hard. Like it was hurt. Like I was hurt. I was everything. I couldn't go to the bathroom, and not only physically I couldn't go to the bathroom, but yeah, that's a little too much detail. My husband was even concerned of me at one point because he was like, "You're not eating. I'm a little concerned. You should be eating because if you're gonna try to nurse our baby, you need the calories in." But I think I was just still on the moment of the diabetes thing that I was like, man, if I consume a certain amount of carbs, I can't. My sugar level is gonna go up. At one point, I just was like, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna eat whatever they give me and nurse the baby because that's what's more important here right now in my recovery time. By the second day that after surgery, I was feeling great, to be honest. I was actually able to stand up by myself. I was able to go to the restroom by myself. I was starting to walk, which the nurse loved. After that, we went home. By the first week, I was moving around and doing crazy stuff. Not crazy stuff, but I went to shopping to Target. My mom was like, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "No, I feel fine." And I was fine. I was surprisingly fine. Like I didn't think that I would heal that quick. And that's something that I would encourage if you're in that situation of having a C-section and it's your first time. Of course, take it easy if you have to. The only thing that I would recommend is to try to stand up and walk around your house a little bit slowly. Don't run, don't do any heavy lifting. But I think the reason why I was able to heal so fast is because also I have been working out for a long time and I have been doing a lot of activities even during pregnancy. So I think that's why it was a lot easier for me to heal. And not only that, but I've already experienced it, so I already know what to expect. I'm still not healed 100% internally. It's gonna take time for me to heal, to be honest. But however, I am starting to work out technically, and what I'm doing is I'm following a routine that I actually found. It's actually outside of Beachbody, and it's not really to lose weight or anything like that. It's more for the healing process. It's more for the pelvic floor, and it's something that I was looking into a lot because I wanted to learn a lot more about the pelvic floor, how to heal internally better, like the abdominal area, how to bring it back together. I was a plus size woman plus pregnant. I need to get this working. I need to bring my muscles back together. My next video, if I haven't uploaded already, I'm gonna be talking about the issue I had 2 weeks before I gave birth, which was false labor, and stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to like it, or if you got some sort of something out of it, don't forget to like it. Subscribe if you're a mom like me on your fitness journey. Also need the accountability or the help, I'm here for you. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.